Edna mode. And guess.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 voice acting performances in 2000s movies.
Dory. What are you doing? What are you doing?
For this list, we'll be looking at the most notable actors who gave their all and more to animated film characters that ended up defining the decade. In some cases, these stars reprised their roles for related projects released from 2010 onwards, but for our purposes, we're talking about their work in feature-length movies that came out between 2000 and 2009. Which 2000s acting performance do you find the most animating? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Davey Chase as Lilo Pelikai, Lilo and Stitch franchise.
3 days ago, I bought Stitch at the shelter. I paid $2 for him. See this stamp? I own him. If you take him, you're stealing.
If you were that kid who always marched to the beat of their own drum, you probably related hard to Lilo. She could be messy, moody, and impulsive, but she was also loyal, loving, and immensely devoted to her loved ones. That's a lot for a young actress to relay, but Davey Chase does so impeccably in the 2002 flick, and in many of the franchise's subsequent projects.
In just 3 easy steps, you too can be as popular as Elvis.
Cool.
Awesome!
She effortlessly captures what makes Lilo a real and complex individual, while still making us laugh and melting our hearts. And what about her companion Stitch, voiced by none other than Chris Sanders? We don't need to understand every word Stitch said to crack up at his goofiness, or be moved by his vulnerability.
Ohana means family. Family means nobody
gets left behind
or forgotten.
Number 9. Patton Oswalt as Remy, Ratatouille.
Oh, Cousteau was right. Oh, yeah. Oh, amazing. Each flavor was totally unique.
It might sound like a lot asking audiences to get behind a rat with a penchant for the culinary world, but when they're empathetically voiced by comedian and actor Patton Oswalt, it's easy to forget that a rodent in the kitchen is a serious health code violation.
My role is a little rat named Remy, and he's a rat who wants to be a chef, which right there, you can't have a rat in the kitchen. So there's a huge hurdle for him.
Ratatouille is your classic fish out of water, or rat out of burrow story. Oswalt's fervor and resolve make us both root for Remy and identify with him. The actor also digs deep into the character's thoughts and feelings in a way that humanizes him, and makes any of us who felt like we've had to fight the tide feel seen. Casting Oswalt in the role was a recipe for success.
Ego lost his job and his credibility, but don't feel too bad for him. He's doing very well as a small business investor. He seems very happy.
Number 8. Kenneth Branagh as Miguel and Kevin Kline as Tullio, The Road to El Dorado.
I am Miguel. And I am Tullio.
The Road to El Dorado is one of the most underrated animated movies of the 2000s. However, we don't think it would be the cult classic that it is today if it wasn't for its 2 leading stars. Kevin Kline and Kenneth Branagh play a couple of loquacious con artists who discover the mythical lost city of gold and are mistaken for gods. The duo had their recording sessions together, allowing them to build a genuine rapport and even ad-lib some of the dialogue.
Tullio enjoys deflating Miguel's optimism and idealism.
And I'm the more earthbound, cynical realist.
The polar opposite characters bring out the best in each other, and the fun, humor, and natural chemistry they shared behind the scenes can be felt throughout the movie. They sure struck gold with this casting.
Get off the boat, Miguel, or you'll never see the city again!
I know, but you don't think I'm gonna let you have all the fun, do you?
Come on, we've got a wave to catch!
Number 7. Anika Noni Rose as Tiana, The Princess and the Frog. In 2009, Disney presented a more modern twist on the classic princess storyline, and Anika Noni Rose paved the way for a new generation of heroines with a riveting voice acting performance. Tiana goes through quite a transformation throughout the story, literally and emotionally, but Rose never loses sight of who the character is at heart.
We're running out of time.
I won't let you.
It's the only way to get to your dream.
My dream? My dream wouldn't be complete without you in it.
Fiercely independent, driven, and passionate, those qualities shine through every line she delivers and every lyric she sings. The actress leaves a crowning legacy, delivers a masterclass in voice acting, and gives audiences a protagonist they can see themselves in. Anika Noni Rose in the role really is a dream come true, and one we'll never forget.
When you find something that you love, it's not a sacrifice at all.
Number 6. Jack Black as Po, Kung Fu Panda.
No way! Look at this place. Master Flying Rhino's armor with authentic battle damage!
Whether you know him from School of Rock, The Holiday, or as one half of rock duo Tenacious D, you know that a big part of Jack Black's charm is his full-energy physical comedy. Well, it turns out that he also channels that level of animation into, well, animation. According to the actor, his first venture into voice acting was somewhat inspired by his previous live-action roles. Black masterfully embodies the excitable, klutzy underdog, Panda, Po, who has big dreams and an even bigger heart.
It's okay, I didn't get it the first time either. What? There is no secret ingredient. It's just you.
He goes all out, delivering plenty of laughs and pandemonium, but gives us a softer side to the character too. Black bears his heart, soul, and more for this performance, and it's iconic.
Let's get started. DreamWorks Animation is kicking up a storm with their soon-to-be-released comedic, action-packed Kung Fu Panda.
Is there any more for me to see and enjoy?
Number 5. Brad Bird as Edna Mode, The Incredibles. If you're looking for an effortlessly cool voice acting performance, look no further than Samuel L. Jackson's Frozone.
Honey! What? Where's my super suit?
But if you're after one that's fabulous, darling, we need to talk about Brad Bird's Edna Mode. Edna is a sassy, wild fashion designer specializing in supersuits who livens up every moment she's on our screens.
No kicks! No, go on. Your new suit will be finished before your next assignment.
You know I'm retired from hero work.
As am I, Robert. Yet here we are.
Bird, who's also the film's writer and director, reportedly stepped into the role when they couldn't find anyone else to do her justice. We know we couldn't imagine anyone else nailing Edna's dry wit and bluntness quite as spectacularly.
If you repress, you depress, darling. To impress, you must express.
Edna quickly became a standout character and won Bird an Annie Award for voice acting in a feature production. That's fabulous indeed. Number 4. Ellen DeGeneres as Dory, Finding Nemo. Yes, this 2003 film is called Finding Nemo, but we sure are glad it helped us find Dory. Voiced by Ellen DeGeneres, this adorable blue tang won us over with her naivete, rose-tinted goggles, and an ever-present reminder to just keep swimming.
When life gets you down, you know what you gotta do?
I don't want to know what you gotta do.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? We swim.
DeGeneres is well known for her comedy. Indeed, her sitcom role reportedly helped shape the character and even contributed to her casting. But this part allowed the actress to dive deeper and show audiences the warmth, heart, and emotion she could bring to a performance.
Please, that's all right.
We were instantly reeled in by Dory's sincerity, humor, and all-around likability. Plus, thanks to her, there's at least one address we can all recite at the drop of a hat.
What did the mask say?
P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. I remembered what it said! I usually forget things, but I remembered it that time.
Number 3. Billy Crystal as Mike Wazowski, Monsters, Inc. Billy Crystal once called Mike Wazowski his, quote, favorite character he's ever played. This endearing, one-eyed green monster is an upbeat go-getter who never lets life knock him down. Crystal brings his comedic A-game and throws all his energy behind the character's larger-than-life personality and quick-fire wit.
With the honk-honk and the boom-boom, and no walking involved?
Give it a rest, will you, Butterball? Come on, you could use the exercise.
I could use the exercise. Look at you. You have your own climate.
Similarly to The Road to El Dorado's Kenneth Branagh and Kevin Kline, Crystal and John Goodman, who voiced Sully, worked together during the recording process. Goodman's portrayal perfectly balances Crystal's excitable and jumpy Mike.
Hey, Ted! Good morning! See that, Mikey? Ted's walking to work.
Big deal. Guy takes 5 steps and he's there.
That isn't to say that the little guy is one-dimensional either. Crystal gives us glimpses of his tender side too. Still, he makes us roar with laughter so often that he could fill enough laugh canisters to last Monstropolis a lifetime.
Great job, Mikey. You filled your quota on the first kid of the day.
Not bad, huh? You know, only somebody with perfect comedic timing could produce this much energy in one shot.
Number 2. Eartha Kitt as Yzma, the Emperor's New Groove franchise. Disney's given us some iconic villains over the years, but fewer are more fabulously extra or as hilarious as Yzma. And according to the documentary The Sweatbox, much of that came down to legendary performer Eartha Kitt finding her groove in the recording studio.
This act of highest treason has but one punishment: death! Guards! Take him away!
Apparently, the actress would really perform while recording lines, adding a layer of physicality that was incorporated back into her animated counterpart. Her passion also translates through her dialogue and helps create a villain that we kinda wanna root for.
Feel the power.
Oh, I could feel it.
Our moment of triumph approaches! It's dinner time!
We also love how they juxtapose the character with sweet goofball Kronk for a henchman, voiced hilariously by Patrick Warburton. Every moment they're on our screen is...
It's brilliant, 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 I tell you!
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Tom Hanks as Various, the Polar Express. Hank shows off his versatility in the Christmas gift that just keeps on giving.
You coming?
Where?
Why, to the North Pole, of course. This is the Polar Express.
Hugh Jackman as Roddy, Fleshed Away. This triple threat tickled our funny bones with this gratifying performance.
I offered her a jewel, but she left me stuck, stranded on a duck. What a shoddy thing to do to Roddy. Me.
Jerry Seinfeld as Barry B. Benson, B-Movie. A comedy and improv extraordinaire, Seinfeld is the bee's knees.
I'm a pollen jock, and it's a perfect fit. All I gotta do are the sleeves. Oh yeah.
Cree Summer as Kida, Atlantis franchise. Summer's powerful character is iconic.
Welcome to the city of Atlantis. Come, you must speak with my father now.
Sacha Baron Cohen as King Julian XIII, Madagascar franchise. This kooky character still reigns over our hearts.
I like to move it, you like to move it.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Eddie Murphy as Donkey, Shrek franchise.
Princess! Donkey? Wow, that potion worked on you too, huh?
What potion?
Oh, it's kind of a long story, but see, Shrek and I took some magic potion, and well, now we're sexy!
The Shrek franchise has a pretty stacked cast. From Mike Myers in the titular role to Antonio Banderas joining as Puss in Boots in the sequel. We could easily name drop from here to far, far away.
Hey! Isn't we supposed to be having a fiesta?
Uno, dos, cuatro, hit it!
But there's probably no animated character that defined the decade better than Eddie Murphy's Donkey. Murphy's comedic talent showcased the creature's big personality and magnetic charisma. And with so many hilarious quips, we were rolling down the aisles long after the movie ended.
You have to do this, and this is perfect for you. So I kind of just said yes.
Wow, it's gonna be champagne wishes and caviar dreams from now on.
But the actor also brings depth to the role that challenges our perception of comic relief sidekicks. Murphy became the first voice actor nominated for the BAFTA Award for Best Actor in a Supporting Role. And he might just be behind our great love of waffles. And parfaits. Everybody likes parfaits.
Thank you! What do you know? Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'm making waffles.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.